Okay, so last time we did up to distinctions of your aldehyde ketones. Okay, aldehyde ketones को like you have two three tests. जैसे एउटा छ तिमीहरूको tolerance test. Tolerance test तिम्रो aldehyde ले मात्रै दिन्छ. Okay, and this के अरे Felling's test also aldehyde will give the positive test. Ketoneहरूले like they will not give any test. अब actually तिम्रो यो जुन चाहिँ carbonyl compound हो, okay, before having this tolerance test or Felling's test. So carbonyl compound को लागि एउटा test हुन्छ and that is 2,4-DNP test. So 2,4-DNP test if it comes positive, okay, positive आएपछि like अब carbonyl मा two are there, right, aldehyde and ketone. So DNP test गरेर we do is yeah, this thing after getting your carbonyl compound we'll need to distinguish whether your carbonyl compound is aldehyde or ketone. Okay, for that तिम्रो tolerance test गर्छ and for that के गर्छ this Fehling test गर्छ. Okay, and in both the test aldehyde ले मात्रै के गर्छ positive result दिन्छ. Only aldehyde give the positive test. भयो तिमीहरूले त्यहाँ अलिकति mistake देखेको छ. And yes, for if you have both aldehydes, so both aldehydes हुन्छ how to differentiate, right? So if you have like so त्यसको लागि iodoform test छ. So iodoform test ले the compound which have CH3CO group, ketone host, aldehyde host, yes, and ethanol also give that test. है ना. So the iodoform test like it is used to differentiate or distinguish between aldehyde or ketone. Okay, and sometimes it is used to distinguish your ethanol if you have ethanol and propanol. Both are primary alcohol. Okay, so both primary alcohol र both ले के गर्छ both will give Hinsberg sorry Lucas reagent test. है ना, primary alcohol मा दुईजनाले like if you mix the two you will not get precipitate at room temperature. Okay, so turbidity you won't get. So only on heating turbidity is formed. So त्यसले गर्दा if both are primary that time, so any other compound. So carboxylic acid को test is very very easy. Okay, so if you are asked to distinguish between ethanoic acid, okay, propanol, and if you are asked to differentiate between carboxylic acid, phenol, so this test is easier to write. अब तिमीहरू like भन्दैछु for same compound, same for same like functional group you can use a different reaction to like identify. Okay, the first was like carboxylic acid and other compound, how to differentiate or distinguish using chemical reaction. So तिमीहरूको छ we'll do a sodium bicarbonate test. तिमीहरूले you have done this in junior classes. So तिमीहरूको you just take solution of carboxylic acid and you sprinkle it on it. What happen is you will get Brix effervescence, right? And that Brix effervescence is because of your evolution of carbon dioxide. So यहाँबाट carbon dioxide निस्किन्छ whenever gas tries to escape from liquid. है कसरी escape गर्छ in form of bubbles. So त्यसलाई Brix effervescence भन्छ. ठिकै छ. Now तिम्रो के हुन्छ whenever your this test you have already done in junior class, again I'm telling you, त्यसलाई के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि sodium this bicarbonate test मा your acid and this sodium bicarbonate, when the two reacts Brix effervescence huncha, and what are the products? Your carboxylic acid will now convert to salt. Okay, so because this is a base, है ना, so तिम्रो carboxylic acid will convert to salt. And what is the main observation भन्दाखेरि Brix effervescence of carbon dioxide because of evolution of carbon dioxide. So this is what you need to write. By reaction takes and carbon dioxide you need to write, even if you forget to write down water, no problem. But carbon dioxide लेख्नु पर्यो. At the same time you need to write Brix effervescence भनेर. Okay. Now for example, so if you have methanoic acid and methanol, so what is the formula of methanoic acid? At COOH, and methanol is CH3OH. Okay. Now one is acid, another one is alcohol. So either we can do Lucas reagent test, है ना, alcohol को लागि, or we can do is sodium bicarbonate test. Sodium bicarbonate test is very easy. So sodium bicarbonate test kara, so we write is we'll put it with like solution will or we'll make a saturated solution of this sodium bicarbonate and we'll just add this carboxylic acid. So त्यो गर्दाखेरि के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि you get Brix effervescence of carbon dioxide. So यसरी लेख्नुपर्छ with effervescence. Okay. Then product के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि whatever the acid is there, just H replace हुन्छ and त्यसको place मा आउँछ Na. Or performance you will get is uh, HCOONA. ठीक है sir. So here main observation is Briggs effervescence. यसलाई अलिकति mark गरिदिनु whenever you are writing down the test. And next is methanol. And methanol को like your methanol, okay. Then again you add the same sodium bicarbonate. Then you will not get any effervescence, so no effervescence, okay. This is how you have to write. So एउटाले दिन्छ positive test अर्कोले दिँदैन, okay. So this is how you will distinguish. Then again, so तिम्रो छ phenol, okay. Phenol and benzoic acid. Number 2 ma phenol and benzoic acid छ. So what is phenol here? Phenol is OH, okay, and benzoic acid is COOH, benzene ring with COOH. So distinguish गर्दाखेरि see you will get the name of compound, okay. You will not get the structure. So त्यसको लागि structure तिमीले बनाउन सक्नु पर्यो, then only you will able to solve this question. First step just structure correctly draw गर, then the test. So, then phenol and this carboxylic acid. Okay, so either you can do bromine water test or you can do coupling test. Okay, किनभने phenol ले दिन्छ carboxylic ले दिँदैन, or you can do sodium bicarbonate test. Whichever you find easier, write down that test. Okay, so just say that I'm doing here again sodium bicarbonate test. So you will use is sodium bicarbonate. Okay, then what happens here? No effervescence. Okay, and carboxylic acid, the chances are अलिकति because chances अलिकति छ because this phenol is slightly acidic in nature. So मैले जस्तै नै भनेको छु this phenol, okay, like it reacts with base NaOH, it reacts with sodium, okay, and so it will like infer that the compound with the phenol is acidic in nature. So यहाँ हल्का दिनु सक्छ, okay. So तर carboxylic acid को जति चाहिँ पाउँदैन. Then you will get again what happened here is just your compound गर्दाखेरि just COOH को H will get replaced by Na, okay, and you will get this carbon dioxide effervescence. यसरी लेख, mark गरिदेऊ, highlight गरिदेऊ, okay. So decorate your answer every time I so भन्छु तिमीलाई. Next छ तिमीहरूको propionic acid and propanol. Okay, so again, to draw the structure first, propionic acid means 3 carbon group is there, right? 3 carbon, then OH. So this is your first one, propionic acid, and next is propanol. Propanol is CH3CH2CHO. Okay, and timarलाई नि so propanone. If propanone is there, okay, now तिमीहरूको C double bonded O कहाँ हुन्छ त्यसको लागि कन्फ्युज हुने जरुरत छैन. So propanol मा only 3 carbon are there, and if you keep your carbonic carbon at the middle you will get aldehyde. भयो, टर्मिनल मा राख्यो भने फेरि you will get this aldehyde. याद राख्नु है, कीटोन जहिले नै केमा हुनु पर्यो, कार्बन कार्बन को बीचमा हुनु पर्यो. Okay, so propanol मा propanone मा so usually like if position of your carbonyl group is not mentioned, किनभने एउटै मात्रै पोजिसन हुन्छ एट द मिडल, सेकेन्डमै हुन्छ. त्यो याद राख्नु कि तिमीले त्यो पनि मिस्टेक गरेको छ. ओके, so see, so one is acid, one is your aldehyde. So either you can do tolerance test. So if you do the tolerance test, aldehyde will give the positive test, acid late in the enough. Okay, or you can do, since acid is there, since the reaction is easier, so you can do sodium bicarbonate test. So again, so when you write down the product, so product को मलाई नाम पठाऊ तिमीले, so अहिले टाइप गर्दै गर्दा हुन्छ. Then you'll get is carbon dioxide Briggs effervescence. Okay, you just send me the structure of the product. Then next ma again you do the test for this aldehyde. Okay, no effervescence. Okay, this is how we distinguish between Okay, just your this acid and alcohol aldehyde. तिम्रो डिपेन्ड गर्छ कुन चाहिँ हुन्छ, तिमीलाई कुन चाहिँ रियाक्सन युज गर्छ भनेर इट डिपेन्ड्स अन यु ओन्ली. ओके, भयो एन्सर पाएन मैले. None has sent the answer. टाइप गर्नु मात्रै दुःख गर. Next is distinction of 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree amine. So 1 degree भन्दाखेरि every time I tell you, so 1 degree means 2 hydrogen present हुन्छ. 3 degree 2 degree मा only 1 hydrogen and 2 degree, okay, sorry, 2 degree मा 1 hydrogen, 3 degree मा no hydrogen, त्यो याद राख्नु. So structures visible छ होला, and I have not received any answers. Type गरेर छिटो send गरिहाल. Okay, so to distinguish the three types we do is Hinsberg reagent test. Now what is the reagent used for the Hinsberg reagent? Okay, Hinsberg reagent used गर्छ. And what is Hinsberg reagent? It is benzene sulfonyl chloride. Okay, so nowadays अहिले के दिन्छ भन्दाखेरि instead of toluene para toluene sulfonyl chloride use गर्छ. Okay, तिमीहरू यहीँमै. Yes, where's the answer? पाएको छैन. It's audible, right? I'm audible, I think. And screen is visible too, right? And still I'm not getting the answer. And where's the answer then? Okay, so distinction of 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree amine. So we do is Hinsberg reagent test, and here the reagent is Hinsberg, and Hinsberg is reagent is nothing but it's benzene sulfonyl chloride. This is the structure for benzene sulfonyl chloride. Benzene rings are as double bonded O, and Cl. Okay, and see, so this reacts with 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree amine differently. Okay, so 1 degree amine ma what happen is, so when the two reacts it's give a product, and product is like very easy to predict the product here. So again timro benzene sulfonyl chloride ko structure you need to write you correctly. Okay, now यहाँ के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि your Cl and H. Okay, so this will removed as HCl. So यहाँ HCl भएर remove हुन्छ. Then S and now N have new bond. N and S will form new bond. So you'll get is S, then single bond N, then R, then NH. Well, so you'll get is Li compound. So this is amide, sulfonamide. Okay, and since N ma alkyl group is attached. Well, so N ma alkyl group. So N alkyl benzene sulfonamide. Okay, and this product is soluble in alkali. So soluble in alkali, alkylic sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide. Okay, so 1 degree amine how it reacts again. Sulfonyl chloride sanga it will give is a N alkyl benzene sulfonamide product, and that product will be soluble in alkali. Okay. Now next is your 2 degree amine. 2 degree amine nitrogen will be one hydrogen. Okay. Now again how the two react is like again this benzene sulfonyl chloride and amine they will condense. Okay. How? By eliminating HCl. So यहाँबाट HCl के गर्छ removed हुन्छ, and this S and N will now again form bond. So माथिको जस्तै form bond गर्छ. They will form a bond. Okay. Nitrogen and with 2R. So again this is sulfonamide. Nitrogen have two like alkyl group. So we'll get is N and dialkyl benzene sulfonamide. Okay. And this, since there is no hydrogen or nitrogen, it will be insoluble in alkali. Now third one is your tertiary amine. So tertiary amine to all your alkyl groups. Okay, and this since this amine does not have any hydrogen, so if you see the reaction, like how the two are condensing, like how the two are forming bond, by eliminating H and Cl. So H the H भने HCCl eliminate हुन्छ and new bond will form between sulfur and nitrogen. But in tertiary, okay, there's no hydrogen, so hydrogen छैन भनेपछि के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि again, so there will be no elimination, right? The R र Cl the eliminate हुँदैन. R is a bulkier group, so the like it will not form this product, so that means the reaction will not occur at all. Where there will be no like formation of any precipitate or no change in color. So त्यसले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि 3 degree amine with sulfonyl chloride, it will not form any compound, or it will not react at all. Okay, so this is how we distinguish. So if your amine is primary sulfonyl chloride, okay, primary हो भने it will give a product, and that product will be soluble in alkali. And if your amine is secondary, okay, again it will give a product, but that product will be insoluble in alkali. Okay, and third one, tertiary will not react at all with benzene sulfonyl chloride. Understood? Hope you have understood. के छ problem छ भने please let me know. Okay, the product formation of product चाहिँ तिमीले राम्ररी बनाउन सक्नु पर्यो. Now differentiate between N-methyl propane amine. Okay, so N-methyl propane amine, again you need to draw the structure correctly. Prop means 3 carbon are there, amine means N. Okay, and N ma what is there? Methyl group, so 1 methyl group. Then this is the structure, so CH3, CH2, CH2, and NHCH3. Okay, now see, you need to check whether this is primary, secondary. Okay, Yukio, this is secondary as because there is one hydrogen, so this is 2 degree. Okay, then next Timarko propane amine, so propane prop means 3, then amine NH2, there is no any substituent, so this is the structure. Okay, C 2 CH3, and this is NH2, not NH3. Okay, now again if you see this nitrogen have 2 hydrogen, so this is your 1 degree amine. ठिक छ. सो तिमीले आन्सर तिमीले यहाँसम्म मात्रै दिएको छ है कुकुले, यो 1 degree amino 2 degree amino भनेर. नो, दिस इज नट अ टेस्ट. तिमीले आँखाले कहाँ देख्छ, यो त तिमीले स्ट्रक्चरले भन्दैछ, तिमीलाई बताएको छ भने मात्रै यु नो, राइट? ओके, दिस इज प्राइमरी, दिस इज योर सेकेन्डरी, नाम दिएको छ भने मात्रै यहाँ आइडेन्टिफाई हुन्छ. But if name is not given, if you are given only with the solution, then will you able to identify? No, right? So this is not the answer. कुकुले यसरी आन्सर दिएको छ. Okay, so keep that in mind. This is, so you need to give, okay, chemical test. So you timro ke ho 1 degree, and this is 2 degree. Okay, so again 1 degree amine cha, so we'll do is uh the sulfonyl chloride test or Hinsberg reagent test. The reagent is this thing, the sulfonyl chloride. Okay, in both the cases. And so कसरी लेख्नु पर्ने त्यो याद गर्नु ल. एन लाई यो साइडमा लेख्नु, अलिकति स्ट्रक्चर अलग्गै ड्रा गरेर लास्टमा डेकोरेट गर, नट डेकोरेट, लाइक आन्सर चाहिँ तिमीले पाउन सजिलो होस्. दिस इज CH3, देन propane amine CH2, CH2, CH3. Either you can write this thing or you can write C3H7 लेख्दा पनि हुन्छ, H9. Okay, so you how the product will form. So यहाँबाट H and Cl will be removed as HCl, and you will get a dot benzene. Look at the space. Then if sulfur will form bond with nitrogen. Okay, then here CH3 and यहाँ कति रहेछ C3 and H9. H9 7 sorry, H7. Yeah. So this is your one product. Now see here, you nitrogen, there is no hydrogen, there is CH3. So this is insoluble. Secondary insoluble, say insoluble in alkali. NaOH becomes a KOH. Whatever you want to write it, or else you can write it. Then next is your propane amine, which is primary. Okay, so NHH, then C3H7, Then again, what is the product? Your benzene, then S double bond O, double bond O. The sulfur will form bond with nitrogen. So N, okay, then H, C3H7. Now, since this nitrogen have one hydrogen, so it is soluble in alkali. Okay, so this is how you have to write. So soluble, insoluble is the main observation. Soluble, insoluble is main observation. Underline it, highlight it. Okay, बुझ्यो अब बुझेको छैन भने प्लिज लेट मी नो सुन्दैछ देख्दैछ प्लिज रेस्पोन्ड गर कि निदायो Number 2 छ suppose तिम्रो and dimethyl aniline and N-methyl aniline. Okay, so इसको लागि again you need to draw the structure aniline. So is your benzene ring and NH2O. बुझ्यो? But यता के छ तिम्रो there are two methyl groups, so two hydrogen will get replaced by methyl CH3. So this is your 3 degree, okay, and N-methyl aniline. Again, aniline is benzene ring with NH group NH2. One hydrogen will get replaced by methyl. Okay, so in that case, the nitrogen have only one hydrogen. This is 2 degree. Okay, now, so again, you need to do is Innsbruck reagent test. त्यसको लागि कसरी लेख्नु त्यो लेख्ने तरिका याद गर्नु र then only identification of writing down the product तिमीलाई सजिलो हुन्छ Cl. Then first ma 3 degree O, so the N, then CH3. So reaction will not occur. So Himalayan directly लेख्दा हुन्छ, but again I'm writing in this way. So since this is 3 degree, okay, no reaction. No reaction. So this is the observation. Okay, change your learn. Okay. Then next masa, then S double bonded to benzene sulfonyl chloride, then aniline. Nitrogen la agadi राख्नु जहिले पनि in Innsbruck reagent test. So H, okay. Then here is your CH3, then benzene ring. सुताउँदाखेरि यसरी सुत्छ है. Just keep that in mind. But then here again HCl, since hydrogen is there, so HCl remove huncha, then you will get is benzene, then sulfonyl, then it will form bond with nitrogen. Nitrogen 2 have one benzene ring and one CH3. Now this nitrogen is secondary, okay, amine, and it does not have nitrogen, so it is insoluble. Insoluble, whatever this product will be insoluble in alkali and AOH, or you can simply write alkali. Okay, so यसरी हामीले आइडेन्टिफाई गर्छ डिस्टिंग्विश गर्छ फाइन बुझेन भने भनिहाल देन नेक्स्ट छ primary amine test. So primary amine ho bhanepachi if you are asked to differentiate between primary, secondary, primary, tertiary, okay, you can do carboxylic test because you have already done this, हैन सजिलो छ. So carboxylic test name reaction ma cha, and again this can be used in order to identify a product. Okay, so test then तिम्रो reagent. So reagent के use गर्छ भन्दाखेरि potassium hydroxide, this one is alcoholic, okay, AOH, and this chloroform. So reaction. So what is the reaction like? Whenever your primary amine, when you react it with alcoholic, heat it with the alcoholic KOH chloroform, you will get foul smell. So this foul smell is the observation. Okay. So you'll get foul smell, and that is because of formation of isocyanide. So Yutimala reaction you know very well. So if you're like a question, if you are asked to differentiate between um, aniline, okay, and Marco and methyl aniline so aniline is like NH2 हुन्छ, so this is 1 degree, and N-methyl एउटा hydrogen replace भएको छ, so this is 2 degree. Either you can do Hinsberg reagent test, So Hinsberg reagent test गर्दा पनि हुन्छ, like this is primary one. Primary ko you will get is sulfonamide, and that will be soluble in alkali. Okay, and this one is your 2 degree. Again, it will react with sulfonamide, but the product will be insoluble in alkali. So that reaction you can write, or तिमीले के गर्नु सक्छ, you can simply do this carbolamine test. So benzene ring NH2 cha aniline. So in when it react with alcoholic KOH, okay, and chloroform. So you will get is like benzene ring and the formation of this one will give foul smell. Low लेख्नु पर्यो, foul smell. Okay, underline it. Then again next is your benzene ring. Then NHCH3. So when again the same reaction if you do, so plus your chloroform, no foul smell. Okay. So तिमीहरूले हेर है, so कुन चाहिँ easier छ name reaction, sorry, this test. So that test you can adopt in order to write down the answer. त्यो त्यो लेख्नु सक्छ है तिमीहरूले. Okay. So तिमीहरूलाई यही लेख त्यो लेख भन्ने छैन. So choice तिमीहरूकोमा छ. Easy लेख्छ, सजिलो लेख्छ, जानेको लेख्छ, के लेख्छ. Okay. भयो. ठिकै छ हैन. Aniline primary र primary छ. If you are asked to distinguish, and if your amine is primary, simple do carbolamine किनभने त्यो अलिकति सजिलो छ, right? Now next the test for aniline. Now aniline मात्रै छ भने पनि अझै एउटा टेस्ट गर्नु सक्छ. Suppose अब if both are primary, so if you are asked to differentiate between aniline and methylamine, okay, methyl amine. So both are primary. So primary 1 degree, 1 degree, both are primary. So you cannot do Hinsberg reagent test. You cannot do carbolamine test because both will give positive result, right? So that time you can do is like aniline cha. So you can do azodite test, that coupling reaction. Right? So Avaita, what is the reagent? This again you have already done. So this the reagent is benzene diazonium salt. Okay. Now our reaction के हुन्छ यहाँ तिम्रो गरेको छ. So we have already done. So your benzene ring, okay, then diazonium salt is at N2 plus and Cl minus, right? And aniline, and this is how we have to write NH2, okay, then hydrogen, it's a hydrogen huncha, para position. Now hydrogen and Cl will be moved as HCl, and you will get is like azo product, okay. So N double bonded N, then your benzene ring and your NH2 at para position. So name पनि मैले बताएको छु. अलिकति भएन मेरो यो because of the space. है बन्डहरु कहाँ कहाँ हुनुपर्ने हो तिमीले मजाले लेख्नु पर्यो. Okay, so this the name of this compound is para amino. Okay, para amino azo benzene. And because of formation of this, what you will get is yellow dye. Yellow dye. Phenol will give orange dye, and aniline will give this yellow dye. Okay, if you're asked to differentiate between aniline and phenol, you can do coupling test because the two will give different color. Okay, to test garda huncha. Okay, sir. Anything that you want to ask?